Shit, this is really difficult. Hold on, stop it. Oh my god.
The entire Harry Potter series.
Oh, sweet lord. Okay. So they start off, they're all young, right? Then he's just like, Harry, you're a wizard now. So he shows up, he's got the cool ass owl, and then they kill. I remember, I don't know what order I'm going to go in here, but they kill a snake in one. They fuck up the big snake. They fuck up the other snake in another one. Then Voldemort comes in, he's like, yeah, and then they're just like, no. And then I know he wants to like take over Hogwarts, and they put that big ass shield around it with the Dark Eaters. And then I know that the guy from what the hell is it? The vampire movies. What the fuck is it? Edward Cullen. He gets fucking chopped in the one where they're doing the games against each other. And then basically they end up fucking Voldemort up. Everybody ends up dying, including Dobby. And that's basically it. And then they all become old and have kids, and they go there.
Alright.
You went from the first to the third to the last, then back to the fourth.
National Treasure.
Alright, starts off. They're in the fucking Antarctica. They're looking for Charlotte, because they apparently that's where Nick Cage's great grandfather says there was a treasure, some shit. They find it. He's like, yo, shit, that's dope. And then they leave, and then they're trying to find. Fuck, I can't remember the fucking part in between that and the part where they find the other shit. Basically, it ends up with them finding the shit underneath the church.
Alright, dude, you had 3 seconds to spare.
But it's like I just kind of skipped everything.
The Grinch.
Okay, so it starts off, he hates Christmas, he's a little dude, they shave his head, so then he's like, yo, fuck all you, he runs up the mountain, and then he grows up, he still hates Christmas, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna steal Christmas. So then he like goes back down with his dog and his sleigh, and he steals all the Christmas from all the Who's and all that shit. Then he feels bad about it, his heart grows like 3 sizes, then he's like, fuck, I gotta give all this shit back. Then Cindy Lou is stuck up on the sleigh, so he's like, Cindy Lou, and he grabs her, and then they go back down, they return all the presents to Whoville. Boom, Christmas.
Bad Boys 2.
Okay, geez, this is a long movie. So they start off, right? They're trying to find this Molly dealer who turned out to be a Russian guy who's actually with the Cuban guy who's Johnny Tapia. And then they figure out that they're working together, but then the Russian guy doesn't want to spend that much money, so he takes the Cuban guy, and the Cuban guy's like, yo, fuck you. Then he cuts them all up, and then they're at the house as rat people, but it turns out there's roaches, and they're like, oh shit. And so then after that, they figure out that they're not there to do that. They figure out that they're there to figure out that it's actually the Russian and the Cuban guy doing that shit. So then they leave, and now they're like, oh god, and then fuck. It's a long-ass movie, man. There's so much in there.
Dodgeball.
Alright, Peter LaFleur, White Goodman, they both own gyms, Globo Gym, Average Joe's. They hate each other. They're right next to each other. White Goodman buys out the Average Joe's because Peter LaFleur doesn't pay his bills. Then they're just like, oh shit, we need 50 grand to keep the gym going at the end of the month. Then they're like, oh, how are we going to get that? Dodgeball tournament, 50 grand. They both end up being in the tournament. They're playing and shit. They end up playing each other in the final. Peter LaFleur almost quit the team, but instead he took a bribe from White LaFleur for $100,000 to put on his team to win, and he put it on his team. So then they end up playing each other. The Average Joe wins. Damn it. Damn it.
Step Brothers.
Alright, I've only seen this one a couple times, to be honest, but I know they start off and they get a boat. Well, the boat's way later on, but fuck it. They get the boat, they crash the boat, the dad's pissed, he goes to the Cheesecake Factory at Christmas, they come back, they fuck up all the presents and shit, then they divorce, but then they want to get them back together, then it's the fucking Catalina wine mixer, and then it ends up being dope as shit, and they all become a happy family again. Boom.
Dude, 23 seconds.
I mean, I kind of skipped the entire first part of the movie.
Right. Interstellar.
Oh Jesus, that's a bookcase, right? Starts off and they're like, they gotta go. I don't know why they gotta go to where they gotta go, but they gotta go there, and it's like 500 years down the road, but because they're in a different light time, and they don't age, but everybody else does. So by the time McConaughey gets back, he's still the same age, but his daughter is like 85, and then like he realizes that like he's in the bookcase, so like he pulls the book, and then like they're back where they started.
Yes. Planet of the Apes.
The original, or
yeah,
like the one with James Franco?
Oh, James Franco.
Oh, okay. So he gets the ape. He names him Caesar, but then he like his dad is Alzheimer's. So like he's trying to figure out what the thing is that. But they're trying it on the ape. But then it turns out the Caesar's like smart as shit. And so then they want to take him, but he's like, no. But then he sends him to like that ape prison because he bit that dude in the street, and then he breaks out, leads all the apes, but then he doesn't kill Franco because like he's tight with them.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Fuck. I know that they start off in the one, and the Elizabeth Swan, her thing is way too tight. She falls in the water. He saves her. Then he steals the boat. They go off, and they're like, how does he do that? He goes, I'm Captain Jack Sparrow. And then they do a bunch of other shit. And then there's Davy Jones, and then there's that Tortuga, and then there's that big bitch. I can't remember her name. And then they go to Fishman's Grove or something like that, something Cove. And they sign some shit, and that's where the medallion is with the fucking blood, and that's why they're all skeletons still. And that's all I remember.
Okay, that's fine. Black Panther.
Okay, starts off, they're in Wakanda, and they have a bunch of fucking vibranium, but then Michael B. Jordan wants it, so he tries to steal it, so he, like, kicks a bunch of ass, and then they, like, kick each other's ass, and then the Black Panther ends up killing him, and then, like, it basically leads into the Avengers.
Dude, you did that in 15 seconds.
Was that good? Like, that was the best, because I've only seen that, like, 3 times.
Yeah.
Inception.
Okay. Fuck. I know they, like, start off and they're in, like, I don't even know. I'm going to call it a clock because it just reminds me of a bunch of gears. But they're down wicked far and they have to come back up. But it's Leo's wife's down there and she's, like, stuck there because she's all fucked up in the head. So they got to go back in time. But then they got to help this Chinese guy destroy this other guy's company or some bullshit like that. And they got to find a password. It's just so much. That's it. That's Inception, right?
I don't know what you're saying about the clock.
The clock had nothing to do with the movie. That was just me making a connection in my head so I could say, you know, because how, like, she's, like, stuck, mad, like, she's, like, stuck in that other dimension, like, in his brain.
Yeah?
I just kind of made the brain a clock because there's a lot of gears in it, and I imagine going through, like, a clock. I don't know. It was really weird, but I just needed that so I could, like, get it in gear.
Okay. Napoleon Dynamite.
Haven't really seen it that much. I know he dances because it's in Fortnite. I know Pedro is in it. I know Uncle Rico can throw a football over a mountain. And I know that he's obsessed with that chick. But that's all I know about Napoleon Dynamite. What for Pedro?
Black Swan.
I definitely, but I don't think, but I've heard it. But maybe I've seen it once.
What do you think it's about?
I know it's about some fucked up shit.
I'm just gonna drop you one picture in the Google Slides.
Okay. So they're lesbians.
You haven't seen it at all?
Nice.
Damn.
They looked hot though.
Yeah. It was
Maybe I gotta watch that.
Elf.
Okay. Buddy the Elf ends up being a real guy, sneaks into Santa's bag, they go back to the North Pole, then he grows up and he's just like, I don't know why I'm an elf, and he's a contacted Nicky Muggins, and he tries to find out where his real parents are. Turns out they're in New York City, so it was in New York City, and he has to save Christmas because the fucking thing gets knocked off the sled, and then they're just like, oh, we gotta put the shit back on, so he's just like, you're an elf, buddy, and then he like screws it back on, and then they save Christmas.
Okay. I don't know if you've seen this book, Good Will Hunting.
I have actually seen it a couple of times. I know it's with Robin Williams, Matt Damon, and Ben Affleck there. And the one guy's got some problems, so he keeps on going to Robin Williams, and he's just like, "You're a fucking smart ass." He's like, "Yeah, go fuck you," and he's like, "Okay, fuck you." And then they end up becoming, I don't know if they become friends, but they figure each other out.
Okay. Okay, ready? Shutter Island.
Shutter Island. Oh shit. Okay. It's with Leo, and basically he doesn't understand that he's actually the patient on the island, right? Mm-hmm. And so, like, it's with his 2 kids, and they keep falling in the water, and they keep dying, I think. But he can't figure out why, and everybody keeps dying. And it's Leo.
Alright, 30 seconds. Explain Star Wars.
Never seen it.
Alright.
Really?
Yeah, never really fucked with the Star Wars. Some bullshit. All I know is that Liam Neeson is in one of them, and he's the fucking man. Raja Ghul or some bullshit. What's he in Star Wars? What is he? What's his name in Star Wars? Oh, he's got a sick name. Kylo Ren. No, fuck. What the hell is his name? It's something sick like that. Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon Jinn. Fuck you mean.
300.
Oh, fucking King Leonidas. Okay, so it starts off, basically, all the Persians want to take over everywhere, and the Spartans are like, yo, fuck that shit, so they send 300 of these motherfuckers to go fuck up their shit. They beat up the guys with the dope-ass masks, they beat up the elephants, they beat up the rhinos, and then that one dude's son gets his head chopped off, so he goes crazy, and then they all start to go crazy, and then they shoot the fucking arrows, and they kill them all.
Forrest Gump.
Oh my god, okay, so he starts off, he basically does everything possible in the universe, between football, being in the army, opening up his own bubblegum shrimp company, and investing in Mac, and then he marries Jenny. Jenny's a whore, fucks him over, ends up having a kid with him, and then they get back together, and Jenny dies, and that's the movie.
Okay.
I don't know what love is, Jenny.
Wally.
Oh, I don't really know that, to be honest. I know he's a robot, and he rolls around, and he goes, wow, but that's it.
Alright, that's great. The Godfather.
I know it's Michael Corleone, and then it's some other bullshit, and then I don't even know what the fuck they're doing, but they're fighting over some bullshit, and the family's fucking all each other up, and then that's where the little friend, right?
No, that's Scarface.
Fuck! Damn it.
The first Incredibles.
Oh, okay. Fuck.
E.T.
All I know about E.T. is that they touch fucking fingers and fly off on bikes. That's it. That is all I know about E.T. That is one movie that I never really got.
Back to the Future.
All I know is that Michael J. Fox shaking like he's playing Jenga on the Blair Witch Project. I don't know anything about that movie.
The Dark Knight.
Okay, like the original Dark Knight?
Sure.
Okay, he's Batman. It's Bruce Wayne, Lamborghini, pulls up in some shit, fucks up Heath Ledger, and that's basically it, right?
Okay.
I know the one with Birdmore.
I'm sorry.
Bane. No, whichever one has Bane.
Okay.
That's the one that I know more. Oh, you know, I'm gonna go to the grocery store.
Okay, fine, Nemo.
Okay, Finding Nemo. Right, they start off, the chick has a baby with Merlin in the hole, and the Barracuda comes in, fucks them all up, and then the one left is Nemo, got the crack in the egg, got a floppy fin, he goes to the school with the Ray guy, gets lost in the bay, they scoop him up, they bring him to the tank, fuck! Neymar! Vamos!
Jaws.
Okay, the big great white shark trying to fucking eat everything and everybody, and then that guy, I can't remember his name, so we need a bigger boat, and then they take that tank and they throw it in the shark's mouth and they shoot it and the shark blows up.
Jumanji.
The original or the one with the rock?
The original.
Okay, they're playing a board game, they get sucked into the board game, they gotta get back out of the board game, they get back out of the board game. Robin Williams.
Dude, that would be Gravity.
Jumanji.
Okay. Up.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Is that with the fucking little guy, like the house, and it's the two midgets, and it's like animated?
Knight Rider.
Is that with Nicolas Cage? It's all I know.
That's Ghost Rider. Right?
What?
Isn't that Ghost Rider?
Oh, fuck, I fucked up. Good call, yeah.
Okay, yeah, Ghost Rider's Nick Cage. Skeleton, fire, motorcycle.
Yeah.
Nick Cage. Ayo, tomato! Yes, sir!
Alright. The Revenant.
Leo gets fucked up by a bear.
Okay.
And then, dude, he just crawls for an hour. Like, I don't get how he won the fucking Oscar for that and not the wolf, but whatever.
Yo, Pudge.
Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Steve Madden. Did he just throw it? Yeah! Vamos! Do they even say that in Croatian? What language do they speak?
No,
I don't
that.
care. I know they all yell vamos, so fuck it.
That's a wrap.